Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes and welcome to another Galactic challenge video. Hopefully you had a productive week and that you're looking forward to get your weekend started. But first, as always, we have a brand new challenge to take care of, and we have the return of the fleet challenge. Yeah, this is an interesting one. Anyway, more about that later. As always, I'll cover the modifiers and the feats first and then show you the battles. So if you want to skip through, as always, YouTube chapters will be below. Otherwise, let's start by having a look at the global modifier for Hoth. So the asteroid base, it's a kind of a two-stage modifier. So asteroid belt, at the end of every turn, everybody get inflicted with damage over time. So it's really not about who defeats who in this one, but it's about outlasting the enemies, bringing some form of cleansing that you can cleanse off those damage over times from your guys. And then the second part of this modifier is advanced targeting computers. Most importantly, whenever target locked enemies attack, there is a 50% chance to call an ally to assist. As you'll see, there's a lot of chances here. That's why it's a bit of an RNG involved in this one, depending on what fleet you use. So we'll keep that in mind. Then we got Relentless Pursuit, the modifier for First Order. Basically, First Order is useless. Even this modifier doesn't do any good to us, because we are facing Profundity, and Profundity totally shuts down what First Order fleet is about, which is turn meter manipulation. So First Order here, they won't really be contributing at all to today's unlocking of max grade. They're there really just for the feat themselves. And then the Rebels, the odds modifier for the ships, so they, anytime they score a critical hit, they have a chance to attack again and again and again. More RNG. So if you combine this chance to attack again, then the one from the global modifier that you have 50% chance whenever you hit somebody with target lock, then Falcon itself has got as well 50% chance. That's why some of these battles that I'll show you, I had to restart like 3 or 4 times just to make sure that, you know, everybody survived the opening sequence, because if they get all the assists, they can really bleeds down your guys. Now in terms of the feats, we have to win while using 5 First Order ships, win without losing a unit, and then gain Todd 3 times. Personally, the one where you have to complete without losing a unit, this one proved the most challenging one, but I'll show you a couple of different ways I went about it, so hopefully you can get something to work. One final thing with Profundity, yes, even though it's annoying, they do shut down the turn meter manipulation. On the other hand, it looks like not all of their abilities are maxed out, so it doesn't look like that, you know, passive cleanse from Falcon is enabled, which obviously is good. Otherwise they could keep cleansing of those damage over times. So just something to highlight. It's not a full leveled up Profundity fleet. That's why even with First Order you can actually get by them quite easily. Alright, so we'll do 3 stages really. So the first one will be easy mode for those few that do have Leviathan unlocked. You get all the feats in a single battle on autoplay very quickly, very easily, in about a minute. Then we'll go on level 2. This is for those that do have, you know, good fleets, developed fleets, just maybe you don't have the latest like Profundity or Leviathan. And finally, we'll go on the hard mode, where we'll be using our basic fleets to get things done. Okay, let's go in. So as you can see, TIE Dagger is both Sith and First Order, and then we need 4 First Order reinforcements to get all the feats here done in a single battle. So first, I'll just go ahead, obviously drop the Isolate on Y-Wing. Then I will target Wedge and hit auto, and just wait a minute or so and that should be over pretty quickly. Isolation shuts down the Y-Wing, and you know, these guys are very durable thanks to Fury class giving us extra survivability. We also got cleansing there from TIE Dagger. Whenever it gets like what, 15 stacks of vengeance or whatever it's called, it'll get a bonus turn and cleanse of the debuffs. There we go. We're just down to Falcon now, bringing another reinforcement which got destroyed already. So you can see, if you do have Leviathan, in a minute, autoplay, all feats will be done in a single battle. So that was the easy mode for those that do have Leviathan. Now we go on the level 2. this is for those that, as mentioned before, you do have well-developed fleets, maybe you just don't have the latest and greatest like Leviathan and Profanity. I'm just going to go ahead and show you that Fnalizer can get it done. Obviously, I'm bringing their Gauntlet as well as Plow Starfighter just for the clans, because that's really what First Order fleet is missing, clans. It doesn't even matter what we do here at this point. Again, a bit of an RNG involved here. If they get too many assists, they could blow up one of your ships. You might want to restart them. But other than that, pretty straightforward. We can go ahead and ability block Y-Wing, so it doesn't apply shield disruption on our TIE Echelon. So it can survive a little bit longer. Let's go ahead and do the mass assist. They're getting a few hits out. There goes TIE Echelon already. Not looking good right now, but we should be able to keep up with them as soon as we bring our clans in here. There we go. Speaking of the clans, I'm going to go ahead and bring Plow first, so we can cleanse everything off, and then we can also apply Taunt to itself. And then we can't really pass any turn meters. I'm just going to go ahead again, do the ability block on Y-Wing. So you can see damage over times are now slowly eating these guys up. There we go. We blew him up. Wedge goes down from damage over times. Let's go ahead, call TIE Silencer for an assist. It wasn't enough. Get an ability block on Falcon. There we go, and he died from damage over times. So surprisingly, First Order works pretty well just because Profanity is not fully maxed out. So this will get everything done except obviously winning without losing a unit. For this one, Executor, as you can see, even at 4 stars, can get the job done. So let's go ahead and again, same as with the other battles, a bit of an RNG here at the beginning. What abilities they use, do they get all the assists or not? But after the opening sequence, you can get your plays going. We can obviously ignore the taunts from Rebel Y-Wing because it's a crewless ship. There we go, we'll just keep going. All right, just going to go ahead and do here mass assist, just trying to get Wedge out as quickly as we can. Unfortunately, not a lot of damage here. Come on, give me a tap. There we go. Wedge is down. They did a wiggle. Let's get our taunt up. Okay. Ooh, they're actually doing quite nice damage here. Let's do it there. Perfect. And I'm going to go ahead and no, let's go ahead and clean up first our team, cleanse all the debuffs. Make sure that we survive, and then we'll worry about bringing a reinforcement on our next turn. Y-Wing goes down, just down to Falcon. Let's see what I've got for us. They're bringing in, is it Phantom or Ghost? I keep mixing those up. Anyway, we got now Falcon out in the open, so we can go ahead finish it off. Then we're going to bring in Slave 1, unleash the Seismic Charge, which finished off Falcon, and now we just have to finish off the last remaining ship here. And we should be good to go. So that was the level 2, where you do have good fleets, just maybe not Profundity and Leviathan yet. And finally we go on the hard mode, where, you know, we are using more kind of basic here fleets. Malevolence, it's usually the Swiss Army knife always of these challenges. However, with the introduction of needing 5 faction ships, it's becoming a little bit more difficult, but you can still get it done. Like I was able to get done with Hyena Bomber and Spy in the starting lineup, and then the rest just First Order ships. We do have some cleansing on this team, so hopefully this will be enough to keep going. Again, had to do this about 3 or 4 times just to make sure they don't get too many assists out of the gate. Trying to get a stun there on Y-Wing, so it does not land shield disruption right at the beginning on your Hyena Bomber. We call Hyena for assist, then we can get some buzzes out, and hopefully we can now start actually making some progress. Do the mass assist here. Unfortunately, no critical hits there on the big hit from Spy, so Y-Wing was able to survive. So here comes their assist now. Good thing about this, Spy will go into stealth when hit, so that's kind of nice. There we go, we got Y-Wing down. They're bringing their first reinforcement already, and I'm like, you know what, don't want a reinforcement, I just need more buzz droids here. So let's go ahead first, get more buzzes on the field, and hopefully we'll be able to burn for these guys. Okay, so one Vulture Droid goes down. Let's go ahead and get buzzes over there. Probably a misplay because Wedge there would have died from damage over times already anyway. I would be much better off applying buzzes over on Sabine. But anyways, time to bring in our first reinforcement. I'm going to bring in Special Forces TIE Fighters. You can see all the First Order ships are kind of low star, low gear. but we can call an assist there. Hyena Bomber cleansing itself, get another mess assist, more cleansing from Hyena Bomber. Hyena Bomber goes down. There we go. We just have to survive one more. They brought another reinforcement. Okay, there we go. They're doing the AoE. Let's go ahead and clean off the spy. Try to keep spy alive as long as we can. There we go. Down goes Falcon. Now we just have to take care of Hair here and we should be good to go. This is gonna go down to the wire, it seems. Luckily enemy not doing a whole lot of damage, so this is pretty good. Let's get Buzzes over there. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in, I don't know, let's go ahead and bring in I guess first order TIE fighter. Maybe do some damage, but again, as you can see, low gear, low star ships, still able to get it to work thanks to the Buzzes and damage over times helping us out. So this will now complete the first order, their feat as well as Taunt. So we also have to complete now the one where we have to win without losing a unit. Now if you do have obviously something like Chimera or as well Tarkin, you could use them and then obviously combine them like with Scythe or TIE Interceptor, especially because TIE Interceptor can come in, cleanse all the damage over times. But I really wanted to do like a totally basic fleet here in case you don't have all those latest ships, just kind of, you know, low gear here Akbar, and then with the Empire ships here starting. So let's go ahead and run the battle, and obviously TIE Bomber is the key here because of the burning. So we will stop their assists. Again, I had to restart 4 or 5 times actually this one just to make sure everybody survived. They don't get too many assists. I'm not sure. Let's just go ahead and get the force set up, I guess. And this is the important bit. Get the ability block, which can't be resisted on a Rebel Y-Wing, so it does not put shield disruption on your TIE Bomber. That's really the key there to point out, and the rest kind of gets easy. Actually, home one is pretty good. We've got here an assist ability, so we call everybody to assist. And then you also got a cleanse on one of the other special abilities. So actually it's quite a good capital ship to use in this one. So you can see we're doing very good progress, but these guys are so fast. They already took 2 turns and lost burning. I'm like, are you kidding me? Just trying to get Y-Wing down. If I can, there goes Y-Wing, perfect. And let's go ahead and bring in our cleanser. You can bring in Gauntlet, but I think like Plow maybe is better because it get a cleanse. And then you can also put Taunt back over on your TIE Bomber. And we just have to now finish off Falcon, always evasive. Come on. Alright, fine. We have to deal with this annoyance. There we go. Falcon goes down, sure. And who do we want to cleanse? Let's cleanse TIE Bomber because it's taunting, so it can take a hit. That's what I'm saying. Like, home one actually is quite a good capital ship to use here. And now we just have to go ahead, finish off, and there we go. And this now completed, you know, with kind of a basic fleet, you completed as well, winning without losing a unit, which again, 3 different ways to unlock max reward, like easy, medium and hard mode. So it really depends what you've got in your roster. So hopefully this video was useful and helpful. I showed a little bit more ways of getting it done today just because of this winning without losing a unit is maybe a little bit more challenging. So I just wanted to give everybody an option to choose accordingly of what you have available in your roster. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. But until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.